Pass the ball, bro. Thanksgiving's already like over. This guy's making wise. Swing the rock. Bro, press X on your controller. Bro.
Looking good, my guy. Kicks MP.
Showtime MP. True ballers only.
There's a lot of excited basketball fans revved up and ready to get going. It's the NBA. Well, let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Bucks. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. Now, Golden State's starting five. They've got James, Butler out there with Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Green in at the center position. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City. Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
Now Hardaway, after the missed 3 from James. Hardaway kicks to Antetokounmpo. Back to Hardaway, over Butler. Second chance shot, Antetokounmpo, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From deep, James drills the three-pointer. James has got 6. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him. And so it's Milwaukee now. It's a 3-point game. Lillard, the pass to Hardaway. And again, the Bucks miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lopez with the steal. Tipped away. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer, Lillard. And Moody pulls it down. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Curry. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against the Wizards put on a show. He scored an amazing number of points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Bucks. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's checked in. Warriors leading by 4. From downtown. Rebounded by Hardaway. Bucks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem.
Here's Jackson, still yet to score. And again, the Bucks miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Kennard. Jackson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Kevon Looney. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. On the wing, James. Dinwiddie covering. James misses. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Wizards. Dinwiddie left side. Baseline try. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Dinwiddie is creative at finding space in that mid-range and understands when he should look to fire.
Here we go. James heading to the hoop. Shot on the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Wow, Giannis with a strong finish inside.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Giannis dunks it down. I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis. Here's James, and it falls over the rim and in. James has got 17.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Giannis. Warriors with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Kevon Looney. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Jackson. And Lillard subbed in for Luke Kennard.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to... I have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Warriors leading by 8. Here's James driving inside. And James throws it down.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kuzma outside. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, James drops in the tray. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we've got more.
They wanted some real oomph down low, and Rudy Gobert is here to deliver.
A guy you can trust to completely own the paint on the defensive end.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Bucks. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Butler out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's James. And it's Moody in at small forward. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
That's a 2 from Lillard, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
James, and the dunk by James.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Three-pointer, Lillard scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us? And another one falls.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Pass to Lopez. Inside. Lillard misses. Warriors leading by 20. James looking around. No coverage that time. James has got 14 points now in the second half.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Lillard from outside, and again, the Bucks miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And again, it will fall. Basket good there from James. James has got 49 points in the game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. You look at James, what a contribution.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Lillard dishes to Hardaway. And that time, also a missed shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's James. Yet another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
To the middle. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Here's James. From down in the low post, it goes. James has got 53.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And James picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. 1:15 left here in the third quarter. Here's Lillard. He gets it in there. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Lillard against James. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Podziemski. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
Golden State's gotten all 4 of their three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Milwaukee's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Count that bucket.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's James. No good that time. The Bucks shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
And here's James outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. 1 second left. That shot no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick.
Regular season games matter. Greg, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for Looney. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jackson. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Luke Kennard. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Again, what an avalanche!
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Antetokounmpo kicks to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Kuzma. Back to Giannis. Pass to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer Lillard. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 26 points.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Milwaukee has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And that one's good. Lillard.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the kid.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Count it.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Lopez with the steal. Kuzma finds Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The first free throw is good.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And, yep, another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge. And the entire...
I can't believe you still have the energy to get all those shots up.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
They ain't ready, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
The NBA on 2K Sports, presenting an exciting These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better.
And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
And some would say, careful what you wish for, but he is undaunted, embracing the challenge and saying, I want all the smoke.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Dillingham in at the 1. For the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on our sideline.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. MP sure knows how to set the stage, B.A.
Oh, yeah, sounds like it's going to be a real page-turner, Allie. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the first one at the line is good. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Sinks it from distance.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
Pass to Edwards. To the middle. Dillingham, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And there's James from the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you got to play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Inside to stop the run. Misses his 4th shot of the night. Still hasn't hit one yet.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense. And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates. It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Here's James. Randle pulls down the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
The shot's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here is James. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Dillingham. They double Randle. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's James. And again, it's Golden State.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Dillingham. Check by James. And the shot's good. Dillingham's got his second basket of the game.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
James deciding where to go with it. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 24 points. Floats one. Green with the defensive effort. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17. Green's checked in for the Warriors. James comes in for Jackson Davis. Finney-Smith checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Hayes. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. We've got Brandon Podziemski. James is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Moody, and it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the kid in their last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Edwards, and he dunks it down.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Here's James. Kispert grabs a miss. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year. He just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Now here's Podziemski. Still without a bucket. And there's James from the arc. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on. And we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Minnesota with the ball. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Clark. Now here's Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edwards. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
James, right side. Over Dillingham. Shot's good by James. James has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
James, outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 39. Minnesota has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And Santos is subbed in for Curry. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Nice move. Dillingham, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And James throws it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And here's Randall. Excellent D there from Kuminga. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
They love to run. At times, it looks like a layup line. They can hit the three, but tough matchup for your transition D.
Yeah. All right, guys, now let's take. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
On the court for Minnesota. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at point guard. Randle can't hit. And the Warriors shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. And the 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's James with the jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half, you need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Shot on the wing. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. James has got 49 in the game.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Outside McDaniels. To the wing on the left. Can they get it? Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game. The reputation for Jaden McDaniels is he's a lockdown defender, and that's cross-positionally. Now he needs to continue to develop offensively.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Edwards against Curry. It's stolen by Kuminga. James, right side. Over Dillingham. And again, it's Golden State.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 17. Randall outside. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from 3. Randall's got 5 points.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
James outside. Over Dillingham. And no good, trying to use the glass. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's James. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now here's McDaniels. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
James can't get it to go.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
James inside. Over Dillingham. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Curry. To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires it from 18. The bank shot, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Outside Edwards. No good with a layup. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Warriors ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry.
NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
They've got James, Moses Moody out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's post in at the 5, down low. That's the Warriors 5. Down low, Dillingham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Pajemski. It's James on the wing. Over Edwards. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Dillingham. Check by James. Uses the glass on the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Takes the 3. And again, 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Post.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And there's James from the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Clark with it, picked up by James. And here's Kispert from the arc.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Lets a 3 fly. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Clark outside to halt the run. Knocks it down from distance. Clark's got 6 in the quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the shot goes.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. The rebound by Post. Post has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's James. He got it again! Sensational!
And that's 70!
He is unconscious. Here's Dillingham. Check by James. It's rebounded by Golden State. Dillingham with the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Timeout called, the Warriors. 1:31 left in the final quarter. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Prince comes in for Moody.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the kid.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Left side, McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. The 3 is up. Prince grabs the miss.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Back to James from behind the arc. And another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. McDaniels finds Edwards. And that time also a missed shot. James outside. From deep three-point land. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.
Night, FD.